Let's start it with our first news. Magomed Ankalaev has finally broken his silence following his recent defeat, addressing fans and critics alike with a message of humility, faith, and determination. Shortly after the fight, the Russian light heavyweight contender took to Instagram to share his thoughts, offering a glimpse into his mindset after suffering one of the toughest setbacks of his career. In his post, Ankalaev wrote, "If Allah tested me with defeat, then he wants to toughen me. I bow to his will, but not to difficulties. To those who stayed, thank you. To those who turned away, thank you too. After all, Allah clears the way not only of weakness but also of unnecessary people." These words carried a deep emotional weight, not just as a reflection of loss, but as a message of resilience and faith in divine wisdom. Ankalaev's message resonated with fans across the MMA community. It wasn't the usual response you see after a loss in the fight game. Instead, it was filled with calm acceptance, maturity, and spiritual strength. For a fighter known for his stoic personality and measured approach inside the octagon, this statement revealed the depth of his character outside of it. Rather than dwelling on disappointment or pointing fingers, Ankalaev chose gratitude and reflection, thanking both his supporters and those who doubted him. His words suggest a powerful mindset that defeat, while painful, is a necessary part of growth. The phrase "Allah clears the way not only of weakness but also of unnecessary people" reflects the idea that failure often reveals who truly stands by you when times get hard. In the unforgiving world of combat sports, loyalty can be fleeting, and Ankalaev's post subtly acknowledges that truth. Yet he seems to find peace in it, embracing hardship as both a test and a purification process. The reaction from the MMA world was overwhelmingly supportive. Among the first to comment was bantamweight contender Merab Valishvili, who wrote, "Respect, Magomed. You will be back stronger than ever." Merab's words echoed the sentiments of many fighters and fans who believe Ankalaev still has a bright future ahead. After all, a single loss does not define a warrior, especially one as talented and disciplined as Ankalaev. Throughout his career, Ankalaev has been known for his precise striking, composure under pressure, and relentless pursuit of victory. Though this defeat may have halted his momentum temporarily, his response shows that his spirit remains unbroken. Fighters often say that it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you rise, and Ankalaev's message makes it clear he intends to rise higher than ever. His post is more than just a statement to fans, it's a declaration of intent. He accepts the test that has been placed before him and views it as an opportunity for growth both as a fighter and as a man. With his faith guiding him and his determination intact, Magomed Ankalaev has made it clear, this loss will not define him, but rather refine him. The MMA world awaits his next move, confident that he will return to the octagon stronger, wiser, and hungrier than ever before. Before we jump into the next story, we have a small favor to ask. If you're enjoying the content, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon. It really helps us out and ensures you'll never miss an update. Move on to another news. Khalil Rountree has spoken publicly for the first time since his devastating knockout loss to Yuri Prochaska, addressing fans, teammates, and the MMA community with a heartfelt and deeply personal message. In a post shared on social media, Rountree reflected on the pain of defeat, the lessons learned, and his unwavering commitment to continue his journey as a fighter. His words reveal both humility and strength, the mindset of a warrior who refuses to be broken by setbacks. "Close, so close. I'm okay. I'm in good spirits," Rountree began, acknowledging the emotional and physical toll of the fight while assuring his supporters that he is recovering. "I'm grateful for every positive message and every comment expressing support for what I give to this sport. To say I'll be back is an understatement." These words capture the essence of Rountree's character, a man who understands that fighting is not just about winning, but about perseverance, heart, and personal evolution. Rountree continued by sharing a message that extended beyond the octagon: never stop living. Never stop fighting the good fight for yourself, for your families, for humanity, till the end. This statement reflects his philosophy on life and combat, that every battle, whether inside or outside the cage, is worth fighting with courage and integrity. He went on to acknowledge the emotional ripple effect of his loss, saying, "Losses hurt. Not only me, but also my coaches, family, friends, and supporters." With this, Rountree showed his awareness of how much his journey impacts those around him. In combat sports, victories are often shared, but so too are the defeats, and Rountree's openness about that collective pain highlights the depth of his gratitude and emotional intelligence. In his statement, Rountree expressed deep appreciation for the UFC, the platform that has given him the opportunity to share his craft with the world. "You guys are incredible at UFC. Nothing but appreciation for the platform and all of the staff that make it happen for us," he wrote. His words underscored his respect for the organization, acknowledging the behind-the-scenes work that allows fighters to chase their dreams on the biggest stage in mixed martial arts. Looking forward, Rountree made it clear that this setback is not the end, far from it. "I'm here for a while. You will all see me in there again next year," he promised, making a bold statement about his future. "And win, lose, or draw, I'll always fight until the last drop." That line encapsulates Rountree's spirit, a fighter through and through, defined not by outcomes but by the effort and heart he puts into every performance. He concluded with a reflection that reveals his mindset as he begins the process of rebuilding. "This loss isn't easy. UFC. It'll take time to heal and learn from this, but I promise you when I say that I'll never be the same again. See you in 2026. These final words leave no doubt Khalil Rountree intends to return stronger, wiser, and more dangerous than ever before. Rountree's statement is more than just a reaction to defeat, it's a declaration of resilience. In a sport where fighters are judged by how they respond to adversity, his message stands as a testament to mental toughness, self-awareness, and personal growth. Fans and fellow fighters alike have expressed admiration for his maturity and courage, recognizing that his journey is far from over. If anything, this chapter marks the beginning of a new and more evolved Khalil Rountree, one who fights not only for victory but for purpose. Move on to another news. Alex Pereira has once again shown why he is not only one of the most feared fighters in the world but also one of the most grounded and humble champions in the sport. Fresh off his massive victory at UFC 320, Pereira returned home to celebrate the moment with the people who matter most, his team, coaches, and close friends. In a heartfelt video posted to his official YouTube channel, Poatan opened up emotionally about his journey, expressing gratitude, humility, and a rare level of vulnerability that resonated deeply with fans. Standing before his team, Pereira began by thanking them for their unwavering support through every high and low of his career. "I want to thank each and every one of you for believing in me," he said. "Without this team, none of this would be possible." His voice carried emotion as he acknowledged the sacrifices his coaches and training partners made to help him prepare for his latest triumph inside the octagon. However, Pereira didn't shy away from accountability. In a rare moment of honesty, he admitted that not everything went perfectly in the build-up to his first fight with his recent opponent. "I'll be honest, I didn't do everything right before our first fight," he confessed. "There were things I should have done better, and I made mistakes. But this time, I corrected them. I focused, I worked harder, and I listened to my team. And the results spoke for themselves." This level of humility and self-reflection is something that fans have come to admire about Pereira. Despite his intimidating presence and knockout power inside the cage, he remains a deeply introspective and spiritual person outside of it. His willingness to take responsibility rather than deflect blame sets him apart in a sport often dominated by ego and bravado. Throughout the video, Pereira's tone was one of gratitude and renewal. He urged his team to stay disciplined, to remain united, and to always remember where they came from. "It's easy to lose yourself when things go well," he said, "but we have to stay humble, keep working, and never forget the struggle that got us here." At one point, Pereira paused to remind everyone of the importance of maintaining both physical and mental balance. "Wash your face," he said with a smile, echoing a common phrase he uses to symbolize cleansing one's mind of negativity and staying focused. "Don't let them poison you. Stay true, stay clean, stay focused." The message, though simple, reflected his philosophy of life and combat. Control your emotions, keep your mind sharp, and never let outside noise distract you from your purpose. The emotional speech closed with Pereira reaffirming his commitment to his craft and to the people who have stood by him since day one. He promised to continue growing, learning, and leading by example, not just as a champion inside the octagon, but as a mentor and role model outside of it. In that moment, it became clear why so many respect Alex Pereira beyond his fighting skills. His story is one of resilience, discipline, and redemption. From overcoming personal challenges to becoming a two-division UFC champion, Pereira's journey continues to inspire fighters and fans around the world. His message to his team wasn't just about fighting, it was about life, loyalty, and the power of humility. Move on to another news. The MMA world is buzzing with speculation after new rumors surfaced suggesting that the UFC is working to book a massive lightweight title fight between Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje at UFC 324, which is expected to take place in January. According to multiple online reports, the event would mark the first UFC card under the organization's new broadcast deal with Paramount, adding even more significance to the potential matchup. While the UFC has not officially confirmed the bout, the news has already sparked heated debate among fans, fighters, and analysts across social media. The account Full Violence shared what appeared to be a promotional poster for the fight on Instagram, instantly drawing attention and criticism from the MMA community. Many fans and fighters voiced their disapproval, questioning both the logic and fairness behind Gaethje being granted a title shot at this stage of his career. Former UFC star Jorge Masvidal was among the first to react, commenting bluntly, "0 cents." His response echoed the sentiments of many fans who feel that Gaethje's recent record and inactivity do not warrant a shot at the belt. Another fan wrote, "Most undeserved title shot I've ever seen." The online reaction quickly turned into a heated discussion about merit, rankings, and the growing frustration over how title opportunities are being handed out in modern MMA. Several critics pointed out that Gaethje's recent performances, while exciting, have not necessarily earned him a direct path to the lightweight title. The perception that fighters can pressure the UFC into big fights through retirement threats or public negotiations has also stirred controversy. One fan sarcastically remarked, "So I guess Justin's tears worked well. Khabib leftovers are still getting title shots." Another added, "There's no way threatening retirement worked. This is exactly what's wrong with MMA right now." On the other side of the debate, some fans argue that Gaethje's exciting fighting style and established name value value make him a marketable challenger, especially for an event as significant as the UFC's debut under a new broadcasting partnership. From a promotional standpoint, a fight between Topuria, the confident, undefeated champion, and Gaethje, the fan-favorite brawler known for his violent wars, would likely attract massive viewership. If the bout does come together, it would be a monumental test for both fighters. Ilia Topuria, who captured the lightweight title in dominant fashion, is one of the UFC's fastest rising stars. His precision striking, confidence, and charisma have made him a global fan favorite. Facing Justin Gaethje, however, would represent a completely different kind of challenge, one defined by pressure, chaos, and relentless aggression. For Gaethje, the opportunity would symbolize one final push toward championship glory. Known as the Highlight, he has earned a reputation as one of the most entertaining and fearless fighters in MMA history. But with his recent talk of retirement, some wonder whether this rumored matchup could serve as his last stand, a chance to go out on top or fall in one last all-out war. As of now, the UFC has yet to make an official announcement, and both fighters remain silent on the matter. Still, the possibility of Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje at UFC 324 has already captivated the MMA world, sparking debate about meritocracy, matchmaking, and the business side of the sport. Whether fans love it or hate it, one thing is certain: if this fight happens, it will be one of the most talked about events of 2025. Move on to another news. Former UFC light heavyweight champion Yuri Prochazka has made it clear he wants a trilogy fight with Alex Pereira. Following Pereira's dominant victory at UFC 320, Prochazka spoke with emotion and determination about his desire to face Poatan one more time, confident that he has grown since their previous encounters and would not repeat the same mistakes. Prochazka, known for his unorthodox fighting style and philosophical mindset, attended UFC 320 in person and was seen watching Pereira's performance with intense focus. Cameras captured him reacting emotionally cageside as Pereira secured yet another victory, further solidifying his reign atop the division. After the event, Prochazka spoke to reporters, offering insight into his thoughts and feelings. "It was a fantastic night and a fantastic win," Prochazka said, reflecting on Pereira's performance. "I was really happy to see him win, especially after everything that happened leading up to this fight. Alex and his team, we have a good relationship with them. There's mutual respect between us. I wished him success because of all the nonsense that was said before by others. He deserved this moment." The Czech Warrior's comments referred indirectly to some of the pre-fight tension and heated words exchanged in the division, particularly between Pereira and other contenders. Prochazka emphasized that his happiness for Pereira came from a place of sportsmanship and mutual admiration, not rivalry. "I saw an angry Alex in there," he continued. "He went forward, full of pressure, and that's what I needed to see, that fire, that determination. It inspired me. I need that same energy in my own fight." Despite losing twice to Pereira, Prochazka remains undeterred. When asked whether he still believes he deserves another shot at the title, he responded with quiet conviction, "Yes, I believe I'm in a position to get the belt. It doesn't matter how, I will find a way." Those words encapsulate the mindset that has defined Yuri throughout his career: relentless persistence and belief in his own path, no matter the setbacks. Prochazka went on to discuss what would make a third fight with Pereira different from their previous two battles. "I will take everything I learned from the first two fights," he said. "I will not repeat my mistakes. I will be better. I will find a way." His tone carried both humility and confidence, the mark of a fighter who has studied his defeats carefully and is determined to evolve. Fans and analysts have echoed the sentiment that, while most fighters might not earn a trilogy after losing twice to the same opponent, Prochazka is an exception. His unpredictable style, warrior spirit, and ability to adapt make every one of his fights compelling. The idea of a third meeting between these two modern gladiators, both knockout artists, both champions, both respected warriors, is one that excites the MMA world. If the trilogy does happen, it would not just be another fight for the title, it would be a meeting of philosophies, a clash between two fighters who embody the spirit of martial arts, courage, growth, and respect. Yuri Prochazka's message is clear: he's learned, he's evolved, and he's ready to step back into the octagon with Alex Pereira one final time. Whether fans view it as redemption or destiny, a trilogy between these two would undoubtedly be one of the most anticipated matchups in UFC history.